Hello. Our project this summer for URSCA was at Buckstop Junction. It's a historic town located in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Our driving question for our research is how can we as 3 interns enhance the visitor experience at Buckstop Junction?
So for Mythology, a large part of our project was being able to keep resources local, which included obtaining donations for things like the plant exhibits, as well as manual labor. We also worked on writing grants and securing donations that way to put towards both our personal projects and Buckstop as a whole. And then we also really worked towards building community relations by connecting with elementary school teachers from the Bismarck-Mandan area to find out how we could best serve the community.
So we each had slightly different projects. So the results of my portion of the project was that we applied for a $5,000 grant from the Bismarck-Mandan Community Foundation to remodel our farm museum at the site in Bismarck. And we actually started on that during this summer. And we took out the middle section of an exhibit and reorganized it a bit for better display purposes. And then also ordered more building signage for visitors as they're coming through the site.
For my part of the project, I've been working a lot on kind of updating the Buckstop website in order to make it more accessible to people in the Bismarck-Mandan community. So that included it making a website page dedicated to Satchel Paige, who is a baseball player who had a lot of significance to North Dakota history. I also worked on creating a website for us younger audience, which we labeled the Kids Zone. And this included rewriting a tour to help educate younger audiences in an easier way, as well as creating a photo gallery and working again on upgrading and remodeling the Buckstop map that we began creating last year.
My project was to expand our native plant exhibition. Part of it was installed by me last year. So this year I added 9 additional species. Part of this project was to make connections with Native American communities and make known of their medicinal remedies using native North Dakota plants, as well as secure donations and model our plant exhibit in a way that does justice to our time between the 1880s and the 1920s that we're trying to display at Buckstop Junction. So future directions and what we enjoyed. So I really enjoyed seeing progress to enhance a nonprofit community that I grew up in order to better educate my community about our history.
I really enjoyed working with all of the people at Buckstop and including working with some of the community partners that we have. And also just finding some really cool artifacts that can tell a nice story about North Dakota.
And I enjoyed being able to explore new writing styles in a way that I'm not normally able to use, and also getting to connect with a lot of the Bismarck community and elementary school teachers that I grew up with, as well as being able to go out to Buckstop and photograph the grounds.